Hello, hello, sisters from the Scrappy Scribe. This is Anne, and I am getting ready to do a study and kind of a challenge, I guess, in July, focused on joy. And this is the first time that I have done this. I guess it's I guess this is a new thing for this particular group, but there has been junk journaling July challenges, but this is the first time that I have participated. And this is being put on by Debbie at Pouring My Art Out and Diane at Faith Art Design Studio. And you can look both of those up on YouTube. Anyway, it is called the Exploring Joy Faith Journal July 2025. It's open to anyone. If you are into daily scripture writing or junk journaling, any combination of that. If you like creativity and you want to join, then just check it out. There is a Facebook group as well, so you can check that out. And it starts on July 1st. And even if you're watching this video after July 1st, you can still dive in at any time. It's just focusing on joy and scripture that tells us about joy. So for those of you that have not followed me on Facebook or YouTube, I would say Facebook is my personal. I really don't have a public following on Facebook, but my Instagram. So if you've not followed on Instagram or YouTube, if you're not in the Bible journaling groups, then you may not be aware that I have been dealing with chronic pain for the last 2 months. Just started month 3 this week. And it's a bit discouraging. My heart really goes out to those who deal with chronic pain every single day of their lives. And it's been a challenge. So what happens when I can't sleep because of the pain? I've been getting up at night and working on different Bible journaling or Bible study things. And so last night I had put my cover together and gotten my signatures in, but I had a lot of blank pages. And so last night when I woke up at 1:30 and couldn't get back to sleep because of the pain, I started working on the inside of my book. And so I finished that between last night and this morning. And I thought I would just do a flip through for those that are doing the Journaling Joy or Faith Journal July. I just thought I'd do a flip through so you can see the inside of my journal for those that haven't done their journals yet. And I watched videos a lot in the wee hours of the morning. So I learned some new things as well. I may still be doing more to this cover. I just don't know yet. Sometimes it's just a work in progress. But I made this cover out of a Velveeta macaroni and cheese box. This was the exact width of the box. And so I just cut the box off and I cut this side out, and that cardboard piece, which was already hinged, became the base for my journal. And then I used 4 different signatures, which I'll show you in a minute. And I put brads or eyelets in. And then I ran my signatures with embroidery floss. And then I just gathered and knotted and added beads to the strings before I cut them off on the ends. So that's how I did my spine. All right, let's do a flip through here. And I'll just show you what I have on the pages. Now, these are not completely decorated because this will be done daily as we do a scripture every day in July. And actually, it's a 23-day Monday through Friday with videos on Saturday. Well, there'll be videos all throughout, but I guess you can call it the roundup or recap on Saturdays, and then nothing on Sundays. But I went ahead and did 31 layouts for the whole month of July because of the fact that joy is something that I very clearly need to focus on right now. So I just feel like God really dropped this in my lap. And getting up because I can't sleep because of the pain. As soon as I start focusing on scripture or start focusing on this, it just helps to take I don't know that it's taking the pain away. Maybe it is, but it's taking my mind off of it. And so that helps a lot. So I did 31. So when I open it up, I put a tag inside the front, and this is with the printables. There are a set of printables. There are some free ones, and then there's also a complete set that you can purchase online. It's very reasonable. It's 50% off. I think it's 50%. Could be 40. I think it's 50. Anyway, till the end of this month. So if you're going to jump in, but you can still get it after that. So anyway, this has the calendar for the month of July. And so I'm going to mark my days off as I do them, either with a highlighter or just a little crosshatch through there. I don't know what yet, but that's kind of how I'm going to keep on track. Because if I get behind a day, then I can use that as my my calendar to keep up. And then this came from the printable, and I used this as my front cover page. Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. This song, it's just something that is really powerful from going to church with my grandmother as a child, and something that I just really need to do right now. So at this chapter in my life. So then I have 31 double page spreads. This is a combination of scrapbook paper, and then different things. And I'll try to kind of explain it just a little bit as I go through. Oh, first I was going to show you, this is 4 signatures. Let me turn it this way. So you can see the 4 signatures here. And there's a lot of room in here because it'll probably get very chunky. So, you know, it will use this space for sure. So this one is scrapbook papers I had. Again, scrapbook papers. This one has a pocket that I can slip notes and tags in. And I did do a lot of pockets through here. Scrapbook paper. This was a background paper from the printable set. More scrapbook paper. Combination of scrapbook paper. This was some gift wrap paper from a ladies retreat gift that was given to me. More scrapbook paper. This is 2 pockets here. And this is a layered pocket. And I believe it was Diane who showed that. Oh, this is pretty common. And scrapbook paper again. This is another pocket. Scrapbook paper here. A lot of scrapbook paper in here because I wanted to use what I had. Scrapbook paper, some washi tape, an old music sheet, and Diane had a video on how to do this fold so that you have multiple pockets. You have a pocket here, and a pocket down here. And actually, because the way this is folded, you could do some separate pockets there if you want to. Just pulled that color out with some washi tape that was there. This was a piece of scrapbook paper. This little envelope, the way I glued it down on 3 sides, it has a pocket here and a pocket behind the flap here. So actually 2 pockets. This was a small gift bag from, I think I purchased earrings at a gift shop. And so it was just a very short little bag, and I actually used the bottom half somewhere else. So after I cut this off, I had to run a line of glue inside the bag, and then I ran glue on 3 sides when I stuck it down on the page. So I've got a place to put some things there. More scrapbook paper. These are just lyrics from a songbook, from an old songbook. So I just cut those to size and inked them up and put them in there. More scrapbook paper. I love the way the red string tied in with the flowers there, the pink flowers. This sheet is a printable from the kit, and this is the bottom half of that little gift bag. And so I did the same thing on this one. Of course, the bottom was already sealed, so I just did it on 3 sides. I tore it at an angle because I had half a bag here. So I tore it at an angle, and then after I tore it, I ripped it down slightly and tore the front half again, so that I also have 2 pockets. I have a pocket back here, and I have a pocket here on that one. More scrapbook paper. This was another printable from the backgrounds from the set. Now, this is not the free set. I did purchase the set. The half price price is only $6, and there are background papers. There are ephemera. There's a lot of stuff. And if you're on the Facebook group, there are also some free files that you can download. I got off camera. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me just make sure this was in camera. So this little pocket, I tend to slide my book down. So I glued 3 sides, and then I have 2 pockets, and this was the bottom half of that little gift bag. So I'm sorry I got off camera there. And more scrapbook paper. I love things that has lines on it. It makes it easy to write verses. This was another piece I printed from the kit, one of the background papers. More scrapbook paper. This is a combination of, these 2 are from the kit. This was actually a scrap from a By the Well for God kit. And then I have washi tape on the top. And so this page as well has 2 pockets here that I can tuck tags and things in. More scrapbook paper. I love birds. I'm actually a bird artist, so I had to put a bird in here somewhere. More scrapbook paper. More scrapbook paper. I feel like there's a page in there. Nope, it's just thick. This is a combination of a background printable and some scrapbook paper. I put a little piece of washi because this is an envelope here for tucking, but I wanted to be able to lift it easy, so I just put a little piece of washi. Whoops, piece of washi on there. And I usually put strings or washi on my tags as well so that I can pull those through. This is more scrapbook paper, and now I'm at my last signature here. This one's thick because Diane had a video on folding these. I think I said this earlier, but she had a video on folding these envelopes out of sheet music. So it's great because you have all these different little pockets that you can put things in. Another piece of scrapbook paper. This is one of the printable, well, 2 of the different printable backgrounds, and this one is a pocket. So I just inked the edge so I could see where the pocket was, and then this is some washi tape down here at the bottom. I'm sorry, my book is sliding all over my desk, so I have to keep making sure I'm still in frame. And this is scrapbook paper. It looks like this is a pocket, but it's not. That's just the illustration on there. Some of these are thicker, so it's hard for me to tell. This is another piece of scrapbook paper. More birds. More scrapbook paper. More scrapbook paper. So on this page, my piece, I hadn't trimmed it yet. So what I did was I put my piece on, and then I folded it over to the other side, which didn't cover the whole side. And then I did, using gel medium, I put a napkin on here. I love coffee. So I put a napkin on here and then just stuck some little pieces of washi. And then for the lines where it came together, I put a piece of washi, and then I just took my X-Acto and I carefully cut that back open to have my little pocket in there. So this is a pocket. This is a napkin. So this has a very rough texture. I feel like I'm sliding out of frame again. This has a rough texture because of the gel medium and the napkin. And it is a little challenging to get it smooth. The paper does wrinkle quite a bit. I'm making too much noise. Sorry, guys. But it's just kind of a different effect. And I probably won't be able to write in this area too much, and though it would be really cool. Maybe I could with the right pen. Or I might have to put another medium on top of here that's maybe a little smoother to smooth this out a little bit. And I don't want to tear the napkin either. So I haven't decided what I'll do here. I may just put a little piece of paper or something on it. So, and then I think this is our last spread. Oh, on this, I just went ahead and where I put the washi, I folded it over on both of these. I just folded it over to the other side because it kind of went with this page anyway. And then this is my last page. And so this is kind of nice that I ended. It wasn't planned, but I ended with an old sheet of looking notebook paper, although it is scrapbook paper. But it's kind of cool because if I want to write a recap or anything, I have this. So I have I have 31 double page spreads, plus I have my cover and my back page. So that is my, my journal as it stands for now. I'm sure it will change quite a bit. And I hope that maybe you saw something you liked and you can learn something new. Do check out Diane and Debbie's videos because they do have some neat things that you can check out. And if you decide to do this, then you will see that there are all these different creators, and their YouTube channels are all listed here. So you can print the schedule out if you decide to do it, and then you'll know who's doing the different events each day, except for Friday and Saturday. So basically, or I'm sorry, Saturday and Sunday, Monday through Friday with a recap on Saturday. That's how it's going to work. So I look forward to joining you in this and seeing what everybody's going to do. But I just thought I'd do a little flip through of my journal. It got me through the night last night. So it's already having its wonderful benefits, and I know it's going to have many more. Thanks for watching, ladies. Bye-bye.